you are worried. When you go in front, you tell us.
Delegates from different agencies of the Kenya Coast Tourism have concluded their farm trip in Uganda. They have great feedback.
What really needs to improve is on the family packages. Most of the lodges don't take children. When you have babies, I think there's only one where I saw they had a baby cot. So where do we go for holiday with our children in Uganda? For the craft market, it was disappointing that so many things were in dollars. You would not expect me to change my money in dollars, then come convert again into Ugandan shillings.
So we are very passionate about this. And again, it's also important to note that the future of tourism is intra-travel tourism. Intra-travel has worked for the Western world. And I think it is now high time that we as East Africa, and most of between Kenya and Uganda, pioneer this, because this will enable us to get our citizens to appreciate each other's products and resources.
But the good news now is two countries complement each other. The relationship that has grown strong through diplomacy.
You know everything. They have met these people, they have met the hotel managers at a personal level. So much so that now they just need to make a call that I have so many guests. Can you get me, they know the transporters. Can you get me transport? Can you get me a tour guide? Can you get me accommodation?
And to the private sector, the call is out. Tourism is capital intensive, a silver bullet to economic transformation. For instance, the sector recently topping gold as Tanzania's major source of foreign exchange.
There is a lot of money to be made here. Access to Uganda is an identity card only. You don't need a passport, you don't need a visa, you don't need all these excesses of having to apply online or what. You know the long lines we are experienced going to certain countries. I am struggling here to go to Geneva, and I have been told I can only get a visa if I have to fly to Nairobi.
Let's have budgets for farm trips. The only tool we can use to market a destination is a farm trip. People must understand by themselves, must see, so that we can sell East Africa as a single tourist destination. The guides must be trained. Hotel staff must be trained.
Uganda has made progress. Government already has an open policy through its National Development Program for increasing the country's attractiveness, says the Uganda Wildlife Authority.
As long as you show you have the ability to do a first-class lodge, we'll give you the permission to do so. And we have ways in which we make it as quick as possible. So, lodges.
We cannot be marketing Kenya and be marketing Uganda if at all we don't have what you call homogeneous services. So the entire chain, value chain, has to feed into services which are really commensurate to standards.
The farm trip, according to Kenya counterparts, widely appreciated.
There's so much to see, and we're all thinking of how we can bring Kenyans here.
Uganda Airlines will remain committed, giving discounted prices, especially to tour operators, hoteliers, so that we can continue promoting Uganda as a destination.
These are the fruits of diplomacy and the private sector here to help government meet its target of increasing tourism earnings by $5 billion by the year 2028. Malcolm Musime, NTV Weekend Edition.